Office of Police Accountability has just released video of a deadly shooting involving an off-duty officer. This video shows her walking up to the four people near 1300 West 90th Street. This is on January 18th. Three of the people eventually walk away. The fourth, who police identified as Levon Smith, stayed. Now, as the officer began to walk away, the video shows Smith grabbing her from behind and reaching for her gun. The two fought for a moment, and as they fell to the ground, police say the gun went off. Smith died from his injuries. The officer was placed on routine administrative duties for 30 days.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly ass babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting the whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at The WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Well, welcome. STD Friday. How y'all living? I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the midday news show. What is going on? Say Willie gets so handsome. Say have a great day. I appreciate that right there. Say you done hit that like on the way in. Say the 229 Albany, Georgia is in the building. The 44 is up in here. Decatur, Georgia is around here. New Jersey's in the building. The 732 pimping. What's happening? Say hey, sugar little to North Carolina. And it say what's popping, what's waiting to burn. That's how we do it around here on STD Friday. We do not link up with our significant other or the people that we love. This is all about you and what you want to do today. Everybody who you done met out there in the street, you done been to Walmart, you done been to Dollar General, racetrack, court, to your church school. It don't matter where you meet somebody at. If you say it in your mind that you would, you go right on head on and do. You say, I say, Willie, the nasty netty is in the building. Man, I appreciate y'all for joining me. Say the 513 Cincinnati hitting that like button. That burn midday news. Say the Bronx, New York is in this bitch. Say, oh, past the leg of 30 minutes of 5 days. Detroit, the 313 is up in the house. Miami is in the building. Say Rattlesnake Junction. Well, why is my thing keep on jumping like this right here? I do not understand. Cincinnati again is in the building. California is in the house. North Carolina is in the building. Man. Well, y'all come on in. Remember, hit the like button in case you're new around here. Subscribe. As we say, share it. Tell somebody about it. We got to do something with the algorithm. It is Friday out there. It's payday. Round here in these streets. Listen, we need 500 thumbs up. We got a PayPal link. We got a super chat. We got the cash out. I appreciate all the support and all the challenges that we be doing around here in these streets. Thank you. Say the 318 Shreveport, Louisiana is checking in. Nebraska is in the building. Good afternoon. Good morning. Say Willie in the chat. What's happening? Say Alabama just caught alive. I appreciate you for being here. Look here. We be playing out here in these streets, and that's why a fella went on here and got shot by an off-duty officer for trying to get the off-duty officers firearm. You cannot take our brothers and sisters in blue firearm out here in these streets, and then when you get shot, you like, no. I was just playing. Yeah. Hold on. They showed you what they wanted to show you. Wait. Slow me down. Slow me right on down. They showed you what they wanted to show you. I'ma show you what's I. Well, can I? Yeah. Well, I might could just no. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I should be able to play it. Well, let's go ahead on to grab it. I don't. Let's take a chance. Dog it. Let's take a chance out here in the street. Let me put it up on the screen for you real quick about the thing that you saw in the beginning. They have released an off-duty officer camera having an incident with a fella out here, and we heard the story. The officer pulled up to a crowd. 3 of the other dudes had done left. He decided to stay. Hold on.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
You got to kill me more.
Watch this.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Damn, baby, I'm sorry. Okay.
Let's go right now.
Okay, I'm sorry. Damn, baby.
Now you go dumb ass go to jail.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Call the police. Call the police right now.
I'm sorry, baby.
Call your dumb ass out. Didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Didn't I?
I don't want to die.
Didn't I?
I don't want to die. Yeah, baby.
Didn't I just say I'll kill you?
I'm sorry,
Didn't I
baby.
just say that? Didn't I just say that?
I'm sorry.
You. You just.
I don't want to die, baby. Please.
You. Call the police. I just found somebody. Dumb ass. Just told you I'd shoot your ass. Tried to rob me. Tried to.
Playing. According to the CBS Chicago, the off-duty officer shouted, "I will kill you," before fatally shooting Levon. Shout out to Levon Smith, 39 years old, who grabbed for her gun during a struggle back on January 18th in the Washington Heights on the South Side. Shout out to Levon. You ain't gonna do that there no more. I can almost guarantee that you won't do that right there no more. Yeah, you ain't know that baby had that fire. You did not know that baby was law enforcement. So either with the, this was a double loss for you. You tried to rob, allegedly, a female and not knowing that the female is an officer. That's a double lose. That's a lose-lose. That's a 2-lose. That's like a double felony out here in the street. And you got shot. Shout out to Felicia for the $5 cash out. Say, let's get this challenge started. It's payday. I appreciate that right there. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Tony for the $5 super chat. Say that baby ain't no joke. Sure enough ain't. Listen, we be putting stuff past people when we should not be putting stuff past people out here in these streets. You can put things past people all you want to. All you want to. But when you get popped, it is what it is, and hell, I think maybe just in my mind, the community may want to celebrate. The community should celebrate about his assault. Oh, no, not about his unfortunate gunshot wounds. Yeah. Because now listen, the community will possibly come on now. Oh, shout out to Annazette twice. One for the $50 yesterday and $20 today. I appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. The community should applaud the officer. But a lot of times we know exactly what's going to happen because law enforcement shot a dark hue player. A lot of times we know what's going to happen is all that there get strike down. We don't care that he tried to rob a female or allegedly rob a female and a police officer. A lot of people don't even care about that. All they heard was a police officer shot a dark hue player. I'm trying to tell you the thought processes of a whole bunch of people out here and what's gonna go down. And she was suspended for 30 days. Well, she on vacation for 30 days, chilling, you know what I'm saying, lamping, eating what she want to eat, getting up when she want to get up, go to sleep when she want to go to sleep out here and still get paid. That's what should be happening. That baby need a break out here. She need a break. She should not be back out on them streets. Let her rest her nerve, deal with her family and all that fly stuff right there after you was able to pop somebody for playing. That's what's up. Moving right along. Ain't much gonna hold you, y'all. Hold on. I mean, I should have had it together. But then we got an APB out here. We got an APB. Damn it, we need your help. Listen, us in the community. Us in the community, we need your help. Have you seen this young boy?
Underway to find a 3-year-old boy. Investigators are also looking for the woman who picked up the child from a Bartow County home.
It happened Sunday afternoon. Fox 5's Denise Dillon talked to family members and investigators who were searching for that child.
It's been 4 long days since the relative who has custody of the little boy has seen him. The family is worried and desperate to find him.
The little boy's name is King Pride, and he's 3 years old.
King Pride.
King's family
King Pride. Have you seen him?
is desperate to find him. Bartow County Sheriff's investigators say King was last seen at this Cartersville home over the weekend. The boy's mom, Precious Pride, as well as the biological father, are both in jail. So the mom's aunt,
Mama and Daddy, is at the resort behind bars chilling.
Mercedes Hutch Thompson, has custody of him.
Come on, say cheese.
Sunday afternoon, Hutch Thompson wasn't home. Her mother, Mary Hutch, was watching King. They say Rebecca Vincent, who was the biological father's wife, came to the home saying she had permission to pick up King.
She basically tells the custodian at the time that she is on a 3-way call with the mother and the father, and she's been given permission to pick up the juvenile and to take him to a circus down in the Atlanta area.
When Vincent did not return with the boy by Tuesday, the family contacted the sheriff's office.
We do have active warrants for the arrest of Rebecca Vincent, and the charges are interference with child custody as well as kidnapping.
I haven't stopped crying about it.
Investigators say Vincent was last seen leaving the home in a white sedan. She was later spotted 70 miles away near the Mall of Stonecrest in a different vehicle, but they say King was not with her.
You kidnapped him. You took him. I didn't give you permission, and I have custody. She definitely needs to be held accountable for this.
At this point, we're just wanting him located, returned, and get him back to his family as safe and quickly as possible.
Bartow County Sheriff's investigators say they have received several tips on Vincent's whereabouts and are working with authorities in other cities to track her down.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We're trying to find this baby, but y'all know we got to bag it up. Because when I hear things don't sound proper. Things don't sound as it should be sounding out here in these streets. Shout out to Celesta. I think I got it right. My bad if I got it wrong. Shout out to Celesta. Celesta for the $5 super chat. Say shout out Pastor Nephew Willie from Wilmington, Delaware. Say keep doing the Lord's work since he won't do it. Go ahead.
Who has custody of the little boy has seen him. The family is worried and desperate to find him.
Okay, Mama and Daddy is in jail.
The boy's name is King Pride, and he's 3 years old.
King's family is desperate to find him. Bartow County Sheriff's investigators say King was last seen at this Cartersville home over the weekend. The boy's mom, Precious Pride, as well as the biological father, are both in jail.
They both in jail. Remember, everybody know that they both in jail. The guardians know they both in jail. Right. The people at the house know that they both in jail. Just want to be clear.
So the mom's aunt, Mercedes Hutch Thompson, has custody of him.
Come on.
So Auntie got custody. Okay, cool.
Say cheese.
Sunday afternoon, Hutch Thompson wasn't home. Her mother, Mary Hutch, was watching King.
Auntie won home, but Auntie Mama was at the crib. Cool.
They say Rebecca Vincent, who was the biological father's wife, came to the home saying she had permission to pick up King.
The wife of the daddy, come around there. I was told to pick up the kids. But wait.
Basically tells the custodian at the time that she is on a three-way call with the mother and the father, and she's been given permission to pick up the juvenile and to take him to a circus down in the Atlanta area.
Me, Willie Williams, around here in these streets, can't take y'all serious. Have y'all not been paying attention to what you're listening to? Say that again, player. What she said.
Came to the home saying she had permission to pick up King.
She basically tells the custodian at the time that she is on a three-way call.
Did y'all not get that right now? Stepmama came around there and say, listen, I'm on a three-way call with the boy, mama, and daddy. Where's the mama and daddy at? Where is the mama and daddy at? They told us where mama and daddy at. How can you be on the three-way call and they both in jail? I don't understand. But see, she ain't the problem. The one who said, listen, I'm on the three-way call with the mom and the dad. They asked me to come on around here, pick the boy up, and take him to Atlanta to something. It's the person who she told it to. I know a lot of people may say, well, Auntie Mama look a little old or something, but she don't look that old to me.
Yeah. Sunday afternoon, Hutch Thompson wasn't home. Her mother,
her mama looked like them, and she still got all her faculties. Her mama looked like she got all her yes, she got all her faculties. Ain't nothing wrong with her.
Yeah. Sunday afternoon, Hutch Thompson wasn't home. Her mother, Mary Hutch, was watching King.
Mary Sugar, Mary, baby. Look.
Hutch Thompson wasn't home. Her mother.
Mama, look here. Before we knew that the mama and daddy was in jail, guess who knew that the mama and daddy was in jail? Auntie and you. That's why Auntie got custody of the child, because mama and daddy in jail. You knew it. You mean to tell me that you fell for the banana in the tailpipe? You fell for a person can be on the phone with two incarcerated people at the same time, male and female, two different facilities, can be on the same phone at the same time while a person pull up to your house and on a long conversation about picking the boy up. Such a good mom.
Mary Hutch was watching King. They say Rebecca Vincent.
Becky. Oh, Becca. My bad, baby. You tried one. Hell, and it worked. You threw it up against the wall. It stuck. Yeah. Listen, sugar, but we're looking for you. Listen, all right. We know that you're probably just playing around. You just want to have like a good time or something like that. Hell, you probably just want to make the news. You know, it's nothing, baby. Just bring the child back. Listen, just drop the baby off like y'all do when y'all like have the babies and y'all put the babies like inside the walls and stuff and just walk off and you're not held responsible. Baby, don't really even much worry about it. You can bring the baby back. You can go back to work. You can do all that fly stuff right there. You can be in the club. Hell, every weekend, because your husband is down there at the resort. Boy, y'all keep doing what y'all doing out here in the street. Appreciate y'all moving right along. Got to be more careful. Is it just me? Is it just me who said, I was like on the three-way call. Where they do that at? How did you come up with that? And how did you think there's a possibility that it'll work. Boy, when I tell y'all, we be coming up with the best stuff to say out of our mouth sometimes. I'm telling you something I know. But hold up. We got some more news. Don't even worry about it. Listen, we're streaming live on 2 different channels. We're on the Willie Williams Show live channel, and we're also on Willie Williams News channel. Can y'all please go over there and subscribe to the news channel? Get some thumbs up over there. Also, we're trying to build both channels, but we is trying to get the news channel up round here. There's a few people that's over there. Say I hit my damn it, I hit the like on my way in over here too. I appreciate that right there. Say what's up, Pastor Williams? What it do, man? Much love. Willie get the bag, bro. Say, hey, sugar, little to North Carolina in there, man. You say, who got the penicillin? Hell, you might don't even need to go to the doctor. Just who got the penicillin? Need your support. Shout out to LeVar for the $1 cash out. He say looking for some stud monk in the night, blowing in booties. That's how we do it out here in these streets. Moving right along to some news out here. Prosecutors say that a pregnant woman shoots another pregnant woman. This is pregnant on pregnant crime out here in these streets. Hey, see, and if you didn't grow up on Earth, then maybe you wouldn't know that there is a lot of pregnant on pregnant crime out here in the community. I know maybe you never heard that. You ain't grow up like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, these babies shooting. A baby shooting at another pregnant baby. Guess why? Oh, you put a good one up there. Same baby daddy? Let's see. Say prenatal ops.
Sadly, a real-life Jerry Springer-style story, if ever there was one. And somewhat complicated, but here are the basics. One man has 2 women pregnant at the same time, and one of the pregnant women is apparently very jealous, so she shoots the other one.
It's outrageous conduct.
Here's the sequence of events according to the Macomb County Prosecutor's Office. This past Sunday around noon near Central and Sylvan and Center Line, 26-year-old Shantanya Williamson.
Look at that baby. Hey, sugar. Look at that beautiful baby right there. That baby. Listen, get that baby a shout out because she do got her real in. They braid it back tight. Do that baby look like she ready for set it off? Hell, she the shooter.
Saw her baby's father in a car with another woman. He also got pregnant. Again, the two...
Whoa, wait. Do not let that slide. Do not let that slip you by. Listen.
Father in a car with another woman. He also got pregnant. Again, the 2 women, according to authorities, are pregnant at the same time by the same man. Williamson also had her 2-year-old son in her SUV with her. Her boyfriend or ex, the relationship status is somewhat unclear, gets out of the vehicle and is arguing with Williamson, and that's when she allegedly fires into the other car, hitting the other pregnant woman in the leg. But we're told that woman is going to be okay. She drove herself to the hospital.
Shout out to that woman for getting the safety and going around there to get her problem solved. You know, they saved her life or she saved her own life by doing this here. Go ahead.
Shooting is senseless. It's violent, and it's...
Now, you said that it's senseless. No, it ain't.
More importantly, dangerous to a point of death, and anybody could have died out there.
About 40 minutes...
That was kind of like the point. Say Willie's over that meat again. Absolutely correct.
Minutes or so later in Detroit, the man at the center of all of this is now with Williamson. Police there tell me an officer patrolling on Greeley sees Williamson...
Say, dude tried to protect the shooter. Y'all keep listening.
Police there tell me an officer patrolling on Greeley sees Williamson slapping this man. Maybe over all the baby mama drama, who knows? At this point, despite everything that's gone on, he tells the cops she didn't hit him.
She ain't do nothing. Pimp, this how we play. Domestic love relationship. That baby ain't do nothing. I'm good.
But Williamson is arrested all the same because police saw her assaulting him. Police recovered the weapon allegedly used in the earlier crime.
We don't know, and we don't really understand why it had to come to such violent means of the shooting.
No. Y'all don't know why it had to come to such violent. This is domestic love, man. Wow, my God, we act like we don't understand.
Williamson was charged with assault with intent to murder and fourth-degree child abuse. Bond was set at $750,000. Hillary Golston, Fox 2 News. Sad.
Do y'all think that the baby daddy gonna bond out? It was 750. He needs 75. Ooh, he needs 75. Do y'all think that monkey good enough to be bonded out? It may be good enough for him to say, I know y'all saw her hitting on me, but she wasn't hitting on me like y'all think she was hitting on me. That was love licks. That's them love licks that we be talking about around here. You say both of them babies pregnant with rappers. And you're right, that baby do got a tattoo on her neck. Hold on. They rolled up on him, and she was boxing.
With Williamson, police there tell me an officer patrolling on Greeley sees Williamson slapping this man. Maybe over all the baby mama drama.
Stop. That's something if the roles were reversed. The media, the reporter lady would have never said that. I got to point that out. Hold on. Maybe because of all the... She was slapping him, maybe because all the baby mama drama. Would you ever reverse that? If it was a male slapping a female? Well, maybe he's slapping her for all that mouth that she got. You would never do that.
He's Williamson slapping this man. Maybe over all the baby mama drama.
Hell, the woman can have another man and she got caught cheating. You would never say, well, maybe because she's sleeping with somebody else or got caught cheating. That's why he's slapping her. She would have never said that.
Knows at this point, despite everything that's gone on, he tells the cops she didn't hit him.
She ain't do nothing to me. I'm trying to keep my baby happy. Did y'all notice this right here too, though? The one who got shot went on head on and went to the hospital. He ain't go to the hospital with him. He did not go to the hospital with his other baby mama. He stayed around there where he jumped out the car. He jumped out the car and went to having a conversation. She shot into that car. They didn't say that, listen, they found the gun on her that she used earlier. So he jumped out the car. She shot in the car and hit the girl. He never wrestled her or anything to get the gun away. Hell, that's probably why she was able to stand there and slap 5 on him. But also because it's domestic love out here, man. He loved her some her.
But Williamson is arrested all the same because police saw her assaulting him.
Are y'all sure y'all saw what y'all had done seen? Is y'all sure? Because he said that didn't happen. Say, hey, Willie, LCD, Friday, the 801 Salt Lake City, Utah, back in the motherfucker 30 minutes of 5, watch 23, 9. Say that they have insurance. That's a good thing here. Maybe she thought about, well, hey, I don't want to kill them because they ain't got no insurance. I can't get nothing from it. You know what I'm saying? You say, Willie, he can't be in 2 places at one time. I'm trying to tell you out here. You right about that right there. That's why he did not go to the hospital, because he felt like the hospital can help her more than he can. And he see that the shooter need help right now understanding about the situation that she just had them pulled on up in. Moving right along, I ain't need much gonna hold you. Keep up the good work with these good domestic love relationships. Don't let nobody sway you into not having a good domestic love relationship. Moving right along. Shout out to all these beautiful babies out here. I can just, oh my God, y'all just doing me a solid out here with the way that y'all act in these streets. I promise you, with the behavior of females on earth. On earth. I don't care their age. On earth, they would be labeled as a behavioral, of having a behavioral issue. Some may say it's Willie, it's mental illness. I would just say, hell, they just babies. We got a grandmother who is accused of murdering her granddaughter. Here we go.
At 5:30, a major development on a crime that shocked our community. The Nash County grandmother accused of murdering her 8-year-old granddaughter this week appeared in court for the first time today. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lena Tillett.
And I'm Chris Lovingood.
The baby is 8. GrandMomma done knocked the 8-year-old baby off. I know, like we do around here. What did the baby do?
A WREL investigation found social services went to the girl's elementary school back in December. Staff there reported that she was brutally beaten.
We broke this on our WREL app today, and tonight WREL's Keenan Willard presses the county for an explanation.
A staff member here at Cooper's Elementary says 2 months ago, Crystal Lane came to school so badly beaten, she was almost unrecognizable. They say social services failed to protect the girl until it was too late. 72-year-old Patricia Ricks was brought into Nash County Court in a wheelchair today. A judge asked
Grandma out here 72 knocking the 8-year-old off. But didn't we learn that, well, she's not the mother, so I'm not going.
Asked if she understood the charges against her, felony child abuse and first-degree murder in the death of her granddaughter. Rick said yes. But as the judge explained she could face the death penalty if convicted, Rick seemed to zone out, not
said the 8-year-old told her what she ain't gonna do.
Giving an answer when asked if she had an attorney or wanted a public defender. The state's set to show its evidence against Ricks in court in 2 weeks. Today,
that's a good point. Say, well, damn, say did Granny get the jab though? You might, you might be right. Hey, Grandma. I don't know if you can get it, but you almost out. You almost off her here. The life expectancy for a dog you player is 72-ish, 73. I think it's like 78 or 167 for dark hue females. I have no idea. Shout out to Logan for the $2 super chat. Say the baby wanted a VR headset. Yeah, remember that story where the boy had knocked off his mama by the VR? Don't even worry about it. Go ahead.
WREL's found that Ricks was first reported for allegedly abusing her granddaughter months ago. Nash County Schools says on December 19th, the social worker for Cooper's Elementary School filed a complaint to Nash Social Services. A school staff member tells WREL the girl had arrived that day with injuries so severe she was barely recognizable.
She was barely recognizable at school. The school therapist, counselor, nurse, whoever she is, had done reported it to them people.
The staffer says the girl claimed she'd been beaten for refusing to put lotion on her skin.
Not lotion. Grandma old school. Grandma old school, remember, like on Sundays before you go to church or something like that right there, you bet not leave out this house and we're on our way to church and you ain't put on no damn lotion. You get whooped.
Nash School says DSS investigators came to campus the day of the report and were in contact with the school all week. The district also says a caseworker was assigned who visited Lane and the school multiple times.
Stop. She came to school unrecognizable. The report was put in to them people. Them people came out to look. Did not come out to, oh, we got to remove this child. Oh, we got to arrest her. The child came to school unrecognizable.
With investigators discussing this case with administration throughout the month of January. Through it all, Lane and her 4 siblings remained in their grandmother's custody.
Do y'all understand? Do y'all understand? See? This is why society is failing. Children is best left with their mama them. I promise you that right there. Because the children ain't making it. Now you got to ask yourself, was the child hard-headed? How many times that grandma had to tell the child to put the damn lotion on? Grandma came up in the time to where things were said to you one time. Say Granny had a slavery day flashback.
On Tuesday, the Nash Sheriff's Office says Ricks beat the girl to death, with multiple items in the home used as weapons in the abuse. Today we asked...
Did y'all just hear that?
remained in their grandmother's custody. On Tuesday, the Nash Sheriff's Office says Ricks beat the girl to death, with multiple items in the home used as weapons in the abuse. Today, we asked Nash DSS for a copy of the complaint filed by the school. We also asked what was found during the investigation into that reported abuse and why Lane and her siblings were allowed to remain in Ricks's custody after the school's report. In a statement, the department says it's currently conducting its own investigation into this incident, and when that's complete, more information may be released. Keenan Willard, WRL News, Nash County.
Well. We ain't gonna pretend to care, you know. It's just, it falls under a sad story. Shout out to Josiah for the $2 super chat. You say, Pastor, do you think Gerber life or GoFundMe, rest in peace? We're gonna go with GoFundMe, rest in peace out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah. Granny didn't take no mess. Granny had all 4 children. Now you gotta ask yourself, why was only one child beaten and killed? And the other siblings were not or weren't. Seemed to me like somebody know how to take instructions. I know, but when that's an 8-year-old, and you talk about an 8-year-old, yeah, the 8-year-old done left Earth. Because of what she said happened. She said that when she came to school, didn't look like her, that it was over lotion. No other child went to school or was around there not looking like themselves. So in my mind, either obviously they put the lotion on. See, the things that we do have consequences and repercussions is my only point. Whether it's positive or negative. Whether you think a person should be brutally assaulted, beat up, stabbed, killed it 3-4 times, it don't matter. It's our choice. But Willie, that's a child. That is a child, and the child don't understand. The child was 8. Believe in me, that child understand by putting on some lotion. Believe in me, grandma or any other authoritative figure has gave instructions and she's followed them at some point. So don't tell me that an 8-year-old don't know better as far as taking instructions about putting on lotion. They filed the report. They came to the home. Hell, they came to the school, they came to the home. Let all the siblings stay in the house. The child went to school unrecognizable. And they put the child back. Everybody at the Nashville or whoever CPS department need to be in jail. Not fired. In jail. They need to be locked up, hemmed up, beat to unrecognizability or whatever they call it. Yeah. Unrecognizable, and they let her go back. But listen. Grandma ain't the only one who out here acting in this manner. There's hundreds and thousands of children who have been in the same situation, who is in this situation now, where CPS done came on around there because of some type of assault, neglect, some type of violence towards the child, and they see that the child has been violated, hurt, brutally beaten, and all this, and they leave the child with the mom of them. They leave the child with the mom of them. This happens every day. This happens every week, every month, every year. Children best left with their mamas. Moving right along. Let the children stay with the females. Yeah. Say CPS has been in my house twice over some BS, and my children are fine as well. That's what's up. As long as you ain't doing nothing to your children. Because listen. A lot of people be out here hating on y'all. A lot of people be out here hating on people, and like they used to do back in the days when I was coming up, they'll call CPS on you because they want to get you from around here. Bitch get so mad with you that they call CPS to have CPS to come around and check on your churn. Now, the person who have called CPS on you know how you live. They know that your house ain't up to par. They know that you keep a dirty house, but on Friday and Saturday, you be clean to death. They know that your hair did, but your churn hair ain't did, and their clothes need to be washed, and they got snotty noses while they just running in the community. They know that you run out of stamps before the 3rd week of the month, and you got to beg and borrow, and now you just got a box of cereal and a half a gallon of milk and 18 packs of noodles. They know. So that is so wrong to call CPS on somebody like that because you're mad knowing how you parent around them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking this through. There's a moving right along. I promise you, what is the point of having departments like CPS? What is really the point? Oh, the point is, hell, you call them on a man, 9 times out of 10, the children will be removed. 9 times out of 10. When it comes down to female, probably about 2 times out of 10, the children will be removed. It may be 1. I don't need much to know. Y'all got to listen to this right here. Look. Excuse me. We have a man. We got to play out here. Who shoots his ex-girlfriend. Guess what she did? Guess what the ex-girlfriend had done did? I'm not going to even tell you what the ex-girlfriend did. I'm going to let the story got you doing a B&E. A meat that you have not had in years. It'll say for the churn. Let me explain something to you. She held on to her domestic love relationship. He thought, listen, they have been separated for years. He thought that it's been over for years. No. Is you home, though? Imagine getting that text from your ex after years. You all have not been in no type of relationship. Let me see how long they had done said it. Hold on.
His whereabouts for herself.
Yeah, there's no place safe, sir. I'm trying to tell you. That baby followed her on under bust a window. That baby came with a screwdriver. She got it out the trunk. That baby came with a screwdriver. She trying to pick the lock to get in that baby. That's what's up. Excuse me. Several can be like 2, 3, 4 years or something like that right there. All right, cool. Shout out to Rodney for the $4.99 super chat. Say Youngstown, Ohio in this thing. Hashtag no mama and daddy. That's what I'm talking about. Look at oh, you say the dope thumbnail with it. I'm trying some new things and stuff to see if I can get my numbers up and stuff. I got to be more creative and all of that fly stuff. I have to put up things that attract people to come on around here and look. You know, I be playing around with the Photoshop and stuff like that. Hell, I may put myself in some Speedos and post that bitch online. But look. How many of y'all think that he knew that she was breaking in? And he took the opportunity to break up. Because obviously she had not broke up. Yeah. Say it's more to the story. Listen to this. She comes to the door, she trying to fidget around with a screwdriver. He grabs his revolver. Now depends on how big your house is and depends on how loud she was fidgeting around at the door. How you know if somebody trying to break in and they got a screwdriver though? Unless you saw them, somebody on like your cameras or something like that, but you couldn't make that person out. I think he knew that it was her. Hey, I ain't mad at him. He did what he's supposed to do. I'm not upset. She threw it up against the wall and it stuck for real. Maybe I got popped out here for playing. Now you also got to ask yourself, so, like, have y'all not seen each other, like, for years? I do understand that that he stated that they have not been in relationships for several years. But have y'all been sneaky linking? Huh? Have y'all been linking up? You said my ex put me in jail for first-degree burglary. Oh, Jesus. We got to be careful. Listen, say he lying. I can believe that. No. Listen. I think that they have been hunching, even though they have been separated. That's what we do with exes. Can we just keep it G? That's what we do with exes. Now, at some point, he probably done started talking to somebody else, and she know he's talking to somebody else, but they only hunch. She's sick of playing with him. You ain't gonna keep getting it monkey and think I'm not gonna come around there to see who you got around there. Yeah. We ain't been in relationship for several years, but we been in relationships for 7 years. Be careful, y'all watch 2316 your 9, and if you do got like cameras around your house or somebody is trying to break in, make sure that your cameras is not showing that person that can be recognized, that you recognize before you grab your firearm and go to shoot. Remember, if you got the camera, somebody trying to break in, and you end up shooting somebody, tell them people, I heard some sounds. I was afraid. I had to go in on to get it, and I ran on there. I didn't have time to look at my phone or my computer to look at the cameras, so I didn't know. I wonder if he was laughing after he shot him. Move right along. Move right along. Hey. He probably was laughing. He probably smoked the square while she was down there getting all that red stuff by his front door and on the sidewalk and in the driveway. And she got, damn it, she loud in the community, screaming, unnecessarily shouting. Yeah. Bitch, why is you making all that damn noise in my community after you done been shot? Why? The same way that you was quiet. The same way you was quiet at my door with the screwdriver should be the same way your ass behave after I done put one in you. But he only shot once. Say, was she pregnant? That's a good possibility. That's good. That's a good possibility. We never know. So I think that we're going to have to stay up on that story there. We're going to have to stay abreast. We're going to have to stay abreast to that story to see what comes out of that good domestic love situation out here in these streets. You say, yeah. Then he smoked Newport while he waited. He probably made him old drink or something out here in these streets. Got away from law enforcement. I got to get outside bleach concrete cleaner. How many of y'all know about that right now? Outside bleach concrete driveway cleaner for the pressure washer. I got to clean all of that damn blood up. This is not a good look. It don't match my house. Say her period was on. It probably was, and she had no damn pad. Moving right along. Y'all, we got video. We got video of something that they say was heroic. Heroism at its best. Say a video of a woman fights off an attacker. Shout out to you babies who's fighting off y'all attackers. Keep doing what you're doing. Take a chance. This happened at a gym. Now it's a video, and they're gonna have the interview with the victim. Pay attention.
It is the video you have to see to believe. A Hillsborough County man violently attacks a young woman in her apartment complex gym, but she is having none of it. And it was all caught on security cameras. News Channel 8's Trevor Sohaki is in the newsroom tonight with her incredible survival story. Trevor.
Jen, the victim here thought her attacker was working out, but after fighting for her life, the woman wants to talk about her experience to encourage other women who may have been in the same situation to speak out too.
As soon as he was approaching me, I pushed him.
Oh, cutie. Oh, you was attacked.
Said, bro, what the F are you doing?
That's what she said. That is the language that baby used, but go ahead. Nothing wrong with the language when you're being attacked. Go ahead.
To speak out too.
As soon as he was approaching me, I pushed him. I said, bro, what the F are you doing?
Nashali Alma was just doing what so many people do, getting in a late-night workout at her apartment complex's gym. She saw a guy standing outside and let him
I hate when women say bro. Me too.
in, thinking he was doing the same.
Next thing you know, I get up from doing my workout, and I grab my phone, and he just approaches me, and not a single word was exchanged.
Say she cute ASF on the light-skinned side of the game. That light of you, sister.
Though the security footage is silent, what happened next was violent. The suspect, who police say is Xavier Thomas Jones, tried to grab Alma, but she said she is not someone you want to mess with.
When it was happening, I actually had no fear. I am a bodybuilder, and I'm actually pretty strong. So in my mind, he was kind of equal to me.
As the
She said, when it happened, I had no fear.
video shows, she ran to the other side of the gym, trying to call 911.
My advice would be to never give up. My parents always told me in life to never give up on anything, and that's one thing I always kept in my mind when I was fighting him.
The two ended up wrestling on the ground.
At the end of the video, you can see him getting tired, because the more fight you put, the more they want to give up and just stop.
She say, baby, you cannot be the man. I'm so glad that she said that.
Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office arrested Thomas Jones less than 24 hours later.
So Thomas, not shit. Look. So she beat up Thomas. Because I'm a bodybuilder and like because I work out and I'm a bodybuilder, then that kind of makes us equal. Ladies, listen, babies, listen. I don't care how many weights you lift. You not equal, baby. Say, baby is the feminism poster child out here in the street. Say, she a stud. Say, sis is a fighter. This who she beat up, though. We got to just pay attention, y'all.
Apartment complex's gym. She saw a guy standing outside and let him in, thinking he was doing the same.
Next thing you know, I get up from doing my workout, and I grab my phone, and he just approaches me, and not a single word was exchanged.
Though the security footage is silent, what happened next was violent. The suspect, who police say is Xavier Thomas Jones, tried to grab Alma, but she said she is not someone you want to mess with.
When it was happening, I actually had no fear.
Girl, you look to be 5'1". You look to be about 5'1". You probably 137 something, baby. Not somebody you want to mess with. Say bodybuilding with that 15-pound bar. Please. I want to be a bodybuilder too. Hell, I may start today.
I am a bodybuilder, and I'm actually pretty strong. So in my mind, he was kind of equal to me.
As the video showed,
in my mind, he was equal to me because I'm pretty strong and I'm a bodybuilder.
She ran to the other side of the gym, trying to call 911.
My advice would be to never give up. My parents always...
I want you to see, when you throw that left and you hit him in the face, I want you to understand.
Trying to call 911.
Right.
My advice would be to never give up. My parents always...
That was like a pity pat hit, baby. You, like, no. That was a pity pat hit, baby.
Trying to call 911.
My advice would be to never give up. My parents always told me in life to never give up on anything, and that's one thing I always kept in my mind when I was fighting him.
The two ended up wrestling on the ground.
At the end of the video, you can see him getting tired.
Stop. I want to say first and foremost, baby, congratulations for stopping the assault. Congratulations. Whatever folk can do to stop and or prevent assaults, unwarranted assaults, do everything in your power to do that. She said, as you can see at the end of the video, he was tired. Babe, maybe it was, like some would say, a blessing that he was the one who tried to attack you. Him. He, like it was a blessing that it was him. Ask some of these other females about being attacked by someone who is not him.
Because the more fight you put, the more they want to give up.
The more fight you put, the more that they want to give up or quit. Talk to the females who have been raped. Because that's a plus for rapers. They want you to fight. It's exciting. It stimulates them when you're fighting. So the more you fight, the more that they give up. It's not necessarily true. I promise you, he's possibly homeless. He possibly on essential products. He possibly have mental issues. He was not in a good place to try to assault anybody. I'm just, look. Watch.
The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office arrested Thomas Jones
Look at Thomas. Look at Thomas. Thomas don't look like he hurt nobody. Yeah. Say 6 feet, 250 pounds, fight that big man, baby. I'm trying to tell you something, baby. I understand that you save yourself. Good thing, congratulations. But because you do the workout thing, you exercise, and you feel like you strong, baby, you was never equal. You never equal, baby. I know ain't nobody ever else gonna tell you that right there. But baby, you never equal, and do not put out and try to put out here in these streets. Well, babies, as long as you get your strength up, as long as you work out and bodybuild, baby, you can be equal to a man. You gonna get women whooped. I'm trying to tell you. Good story. Good way to save yourself. You didn't quit. You didn't give up. You say Thomas just wanted to practice wrestling. Yeah, that false sense of security, baby. Watch this. You felt equal though, right? You was running around trying to call who? The police. The police is typically who? Men. I don't blame you for trying to call the police. You did the right thing. But when you speaking on this, I'm his equal because you spend time in the gym. False sense of security, baby. Shout out to Jay for the $2 cash out. He say she hit a malnourished bum. Now she John Clark. That baby, John Clark Van Damme out here in these streets, baby. She must have seen, what is the new movie? Hell, Wakanda or something, baby. You be thinking stuff real. But listen. Shout out to all, says that Donald Glover. I have no idea. He damn sure look like him. But listen, shout out to everybody who was able to fight off a offender. That's what's up. I got to take it to the A so we can go ahead on and get on up out of here for NCD Friday. Yeah, the woman king. Sugar, no. Great story though, baby. Great story. You save yourself. Excellent. And this is what a whole bunch of people need to be thinking about and need to be trying to do is save yourself. Ain't nobody coming. And when we call our brothers and sisters in blue, it's typically for the aftermath. It's not for the right now. They can't get there fast enough. So we have to all understand we have to save ourselves. We have to do the best, to the best of our ability, save ourselves from all, what is the word? All problems, issues, events, Let me take it to the A. Atlanta Atlanta, the Four Seasons community is being demolished out here in these streets. What is people gonna do with the demolishing of the Four Seasons apartment complex? Here we go.
In Atlanta, we're not talking about the hotel chain. It's a notorious community that's marking the end of an era, and longtime residents reflecting with mixed emotions. It's been in the headlines, tragedy after tragedy, at the center of music videos.
What happened overnight? It took some time.
Four Seasons has gone through seasons of neglect and struggle.
So many deaths and so much crime and shooting.
Its current condition, far from what was advertised in the 1970s. Four Seasons on the brochures back then, now called Forest Cove. Constructed as a low-income community during the height of urban renewal. And now, soon to join the long list of notorious housing communities demolished. Forest Cove's decades of struggle chronicled over the years.
Our kids is feared for their life. We're not the cause. Y'all treat us like criminals and we're not the criminals.
It was originally...
That baby said our churn is feared, their life. We're not the cause. Y'all is the cause.
100 acres of prison land before it was developed into housing units, not too far from the Atlanta Federal Penitentiary. Some residents say it's become a pipeline for just that, prison.
That's why there's mixed emotions, because they're afraid of the law.
Police say it's become a hotspot for crime. Despite its troubles, some residents feel a strong connection to the neighborhood. Now, more than 200 families need to find new homes.
You say, Willie, you did a story about this place a few months ago. I probably did. Hell, somebody probably got shot by mistake on purpose. Go ahead.
It's a lot of issues, but it's a pretty tight-knit community. It's danger everywhere. It probably be a little bit more higher over here.
The planned demolition has had a ripple effect. The nearby elementary school, Thomasville Heights, is closing this fall. The city of Atlanta promises to relocate residents to affordable housing. The move-out process has already started for some families. Still, the community is concerned.
A lot of these people don't end up homeless and finding it hard to get to work and from work and things like that.
Now, the city of Atlanta is helping families relocate to 3 other properties, select their unit, and get assistance squared away before they move in. And the biggest concern is the hope for that promise to be kept during lease renewals.
They baby put up a sign say, hold on. I'm going to say something that's going to hurt some feelings.
Families relocate to 3 other properties, select their unit, and get assistance squared away before they move in. And the biggest concern is the hope for...
And justice for Forest Cove. You say there are still projects out here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, all across the country. There's projects still out. He said they're serious about getting Section 8 out of the A. A lot of people didn't pay attention. A lot of people not even paying attention to that. Even though they should have been torn down. They should have been torn down. But people need a place to stay, so this is where the people stayed at. And typically, this place is for who? Low-income residents. He said, I thought that it was a prison. Some people may say, this place is cursed because it was built on prison land, okay? I used to hear this argument many years ago. Hell, not really that long ago. Yeah. Low income, broke. Yeah. Dark area community. A lot of people have made the argument our communities are the way that they are because we was all pushed into this community back in like the 60s and the 70s. Okay, got it. We was pushed and we was forced to stay over in like these 100 acres. Got it. So your community looks the way that it looks because you were forced there. Not because you lived there and decided to destroy the community. People have made that argument for the longest. The reason our communities are a disaster because back in the days you couldn't live here, you couldn't leave here, you couldn't leave there. We have white flight and all that stuff there. One One thing I know, two things for certain. You are responsible for where you live. You're responsible for the cleanliness of where you live. Did y'all see the buildings? There's people still in them now. These the buildings. The community looks horrible. The buildings look horrible. Gates broken. Who break gates? Did the gates break on their own? Come on now. We know about the projects, don't it? Yeah. Beer bottles, cigarettes, butts, people peeing in the hallways, people hunching out there, which we really ain't tripping about hunching outside. Things needed to be painted. Hold up. Say a housing dream shattered. This was the grand openings. But, watch this. They say that we was forced in these areas as doggy folk. Watch this. We was forced into brand new areas. So whether you forced to be over here and not over there, shouldn't, no matter where you at, you should keep your places up? We was forced into the community. We was forced into brand new projects. And it's not our fault that it looks the way it looks.
And shooting.
Its current condition.
Look. This current. It's current though.
Far from what was advertised in the 1970s. 4 seasons on the brochures back then, now called Forest Cove.
Forest Cove, yeah, I think I did, yeah. Affordable housing community, yeah. And then people is getting upset that people do not want to deal with Section 8 and HUD. Well, specifically, low income, Section 8s and all that flies up. Because of how y'all be out here living. Not all. But when you see enough of them, you don't want them type of tenants around you.
Constructed as a low-income community during the height of urban renewal. And now,
in urban renewal, that means they built a whole urban community brand new.
Now soon to join the long list of notorious housing communities demolished. Forest Cove's decades of struggle chronicled over the years.
Our kids is feared for their life. We're not the cause. Y'all treating us like criminals and we're not the criminals.
Wait, what, sugar? Say that again. We're not the cause. Our children is in fear.
Chronicled over the years.
Our kids is feared for their life. We're not the cause.
We're not the cause. A lack of accountability. Baby, everybody who live in your community is who? It would typically be dark hue folk, right? It is y'all fault. Hell, it's our fault. Wherever we live at and the crime is high, it's a us problem.
Y'all treating us like criminals and we're not the criminals.
Yeah, a lot of y'all is criminals. Crime is high. If y'all weren't criminals around now, the children wouldn't be in fear. Not all. Your children would not be in fear if y'all weren't around there shooting shit. If y'all weren't around there fighting. If y'all weren't around there doing exactly what y'all doing to make people be in fear. They wouldn't be in fear. It's a us problem. They was brand new in the 70s.
It was originally 100 acres of prison land before it was developed into housing units, not too far from the Atlanta Federal Penitentiary. Some residents say it's become a pipeline for just that.
Does it matter how close the penitentiary is? I've heard that being said a lot of times too. Look at where the project's at or where this housing at, but there's a prison that's right there. The children see it every day they walk by. They're gonna go, so it's the school to prison pipeline, and because it's in the community and they get to see it. Wait, what? So because there's a building, well, because there's a resort over there. Because there's a resort over there that people frequently visit and or reside at. Because the building is there, that's going to make us have to go there because of the building there. Well, hell, there's colleges in the community that kids may have to walk by every day. Walk by, drive by. It's in the community. Right? Colleges, yeah. Community colleges and stuff. Yeah. Somehow it don't force a whole bunch of us to go to the college then. So the argument makes no sense. He said the same cage and wires are in the projects too. Absolutely correct. We got to keep the crime out or keep the ass in. Something. I wonder if the gate was put up to keep crime out or keep our ass in. Who's that peeking in my window? Pow! Yeah. He say infested with single good mamas. That's what I'm talking about. But for that baby to live in these conditions in this upscale community and say, it's not our fault though.
Chronicled over the years.
Our kids is feared for their life. We're not the cause.
Y'all not the cause. Baby, your chest got tattoos on it. I say your chest got yeah. Your chest got tattoos on it, or your tattoos got your chest on it. Either which way, I'm trying to make a point. He say that's programming to prison. Watch this though. Why isn't it programming to the trade schools that's up the street? Why isn't it programming to the community colleges, like I just said, up the street? The children pass businesses every day. Why doesn't it transition into people being business owners? There are so many other buildings, but for some reason, because that building is a resort, that's the one that we're going to have to go to or end up going to because that business is, the resort is there. Say it's called project for a reason. Yes, it was a project. Watch it. We failed. We failed the project. Well, people may say, hell, the system may have accomplished what they wanted to accomplish. And if the system wanted to accomplish something by putting dog you folk in the project and watch them destroy themselves, then they was right. If the project was to put darker hue folk in these communities, in these project buildings, with the thought of we're going to allow them and let them destroy themselves, where would they have gotten the thought from that if black folks are together, they will destroy themselves, though? Have we thought it all the way through, though? Huh? Say, project, let's put a group of low-income people together and see what happens. Yeah. The sad part is, being low income don't mean that you don't care about where you live at. There's other hues and other races and other countries who have way less and do not treat the places that they live like the way people in the projects live. So we may say, yeah. With low income, they are going to destroy the place. Then why should any landlord rent to low income people? If that's the case. Every community has its problems. But if we want to complain that it was a project, and maybe the project was to see if we was going to destroy ourselves, then they was right. You can be broke, but you do not have to live. Your household does not have to live in certain conditions. It just don't. Have y'all ever been like inside of the community and you may be over a friend's house or something like that right there, and you walk in and you be like, damn, this right here nice. This fooled me, because according to the outside community, ain't no way that your apartment and or duplex should look the way that it looks. I had friends like that, the way you walk inside of their apartments and you be like it's not supposed to be here. Because that person controlled what they was able to control. Yes, it's a mindset. So that means that we already had a poor, a unclean mindset. We had a I am not gonna be accountable mindset. You walk into the majority of these apartment complexes and the projects and you be like, well, damn. So y'all just ain't gonna wash no walls or wash the floorboards or none of that shit, huh? You just ain't gonna clean the fans. Nothing? You ain't gonna scrub up the tiles or nothing? No, nothing? You ain't gonna wipe it down like with some bleach and you got kids in it, like you not finna clean around the garbage can that's in the kitchen? No. Have y'all been throwing stuff and stuff been sticking to the wall? No. That's not the system problem. That's not the system fault. That's you as the adult. I'm trying to tell you. If you ever had the privilege to walk into an upscale community apartment, damn it, I'm trying to tell you, and that shit just shock you of how clean the inside of it is, because that person cares about their living situation. Although the community, the outside community may be garbage, but maybe right at this moment, this is all that this person can afford. But they keep around the apartment door clean. They wipe the door down front and back. You know what I'm saying? And on the inside, you would be like, the inside of this apartment should not be in this community as good and clean as it looks. So this is a us problem. I get so sick of people talking about, they put it in, damn it, they set it up to fail. And they put crack in the community. How many of y'all did crack? How many of y'all have done heroin? How many of y'all have done speed, LSD? No. Shout out to Anthony for the $5 super chat. He said garbage cans right there and they still throw down trash. Exactly. They allowed them the dumpsters is outside. So you leave your apartment, you're supposed to go put the garbage inside the dumpster. They will allow their kids just to throw it to the dumpster because they throw it from so far away, and when it don't go inside the dumpster, they don't walk up and pick it up and put it inside the dumpster. Hell, the adults do that there too. That's in their own community. This is where you live. We can't blame outsiders for where you live at. Nope. It's a you problem. So, crack has been around since the 80s. Cocaine has been around longer than that. Heroin, methamphetamines, meth, has been around for a very long time. I would say like the majority of people here have never done heroin, meth. But it's in the community though. So the government bought in crack. If y'all notice something, They said because they bought it in, that's what made us use it. Okay. What about the people who decided to not use it when they bought it in? See, it still comes down to the person and being responsible for your actions. Well, they bring the guns in the community. Okay. So if it's in your community, and how many of y'all have taken one of those guns and shot somebody? But because it's in the community, then you have to use it for crime. That's what's up. A lot of us know where to get firearms from in the community. We know who to go holler at. Wow, for some reason, a whole bunch of us decide not to indulge into the firearms that someone else brought to the community. Damn, we had choices. Yeah. So a lot of us decided not to do the drug that was bought into the community. A lot of us decided not to use the firearms that was bought into the community. So how can we still blame the people for bringing it in the community when you controls you? You have the option to smoke crack, heroin, meth. It's your choice. You have the option to go get one of them dirty guns and go do something to somebody. That's all you. It's all you. It's not because it was bought around here.
Y'all treating us like criminals and we're not the criminals.
Y'all are the criminals. The people in the community are the criminals. There's criminals in the community. Not all. Y'all treating us like we criminals. Look at where y'all live.
He's demolished. Forest Cove's decades of struggle chronicled over the years.
Our kids is feared for their life. We're not the cause. Y'all treating us like criminals and we're not the criminals.
It was originally 100 acres of prison land before it was developed into housing units, not too far from the Atlanta Federal Penitentiary. Some residents say it's become a pipeline for just that.
Shout out to Dun for the $2 super chat. He say, be careful, you spitting too much common sense. I'm trying to take it light.
Prison.
That's why there's mixed emotions. Because they're afraid of the law.
Police say it's become a hotspot for crime. Despite its troubles, some residents feel a strong connection to the neighborhood. Now, more than 200 families need to find new homes.
200 families. We keep calling them families, and there's not a lot of men in them houses, in those projects. We just showed that it's low income. Typically, men is not in the low income. Typically, men is not getting the leases for the low income. Oh, trust and believe, men be round there to pee in them babies. Yeah. It may be a few men, but for out of those 200 that have to be relocated, I can almost guarantee you that there's no more than 10 men with their name on the lease. 10 men who went and put in an application for the low income. I didn't say there was no men there. That ain't what I'm saying. Men with names on the lease. You say they're single parent families, but they're families. You say they're single parent families. That's no such thing. Family is male, female, children. Or hell, male, children, woman, children. But single is not a family. But okay, that's what's up.
It's a lot of issues, but
just watch it. Just in my opinion, then.
It's a pretty tight-knit community. It's danger everywhere.
Well, hell, it's not in my opinion. We've made the argument out here in these streets on all different networks that the government destroyed families by doing what? Removing the man out of the household. That's always been the argument. So a family is man, woman, child. Not single parent and children. Nope. Say if there are more than one in a household, say it's a family, say I can see where you're going with this. Yeah. It's because it has been a breakdown of the family. And when we make that statement, it's typically for male, female children, man, woman, children. That's always been family. Because if it wasn't, we wouldn't make the argument that they destroying families by removing the men.
It'd probably be a little bit more higher over here.
The planned demolition has had a ripple effect. The nearby elementary school, Thomasville Heights, is closing this fall.
And yes, they have to close the school because now those 200 families have to be relocated.
The city of Atlanta promises to relocate residents to affordable housing. The move-out process has already started for some families. Still, the community is concerned.
They are promising to move the families to affordable housing. But don't they already have a problem with people with Section 8s who can't find places to rent? So now here's another 200 that just got put on the list of it being hard to find somewhere to live. You know, there's people before these 200 that's having a hard time finding a place to live. We've been doing these stories about Atlanta for over a year. Yeah. So, hopefully, you all can find y'all own places. But if y'all waiting on the city to find y'all a place when the city has already been having this problem, we've been doing story after story after story. If y'all gonna wait and lay around for it, then it is what it is. Y'all gonna be homeless. There's people who was already homeless with vouchers, ready to go. But they cannot find affordable housing, places to accept their Section 8. I don't even understand why people would have well, I get it, but these places should have been moved out of.
A lot of these people.
But y'all was comfortable. And now you're shocked. Oh my God, they finna tear down where I live at. Hell, they should have been toward that. I promise you.
Don't end up homeless.
Hell, they doing y'all a favor. Hell, they doing your children a favor because undoubtedly you didn't mind the conditions and or community that you lived in. So they actually would be doing the children a favor, depending on where y'all end up at.
Finding it hard to get to work and from work and things like that.
Now, the city of Atlanta is helping families
people stay in that right now. People live right, yeah. Ain't no blinds in it.
relocate to 3 other properties, select their unit, and get assistance squared away before they move in. And the biggest concern is the hope for that promise to be kept during lease renewals.
That promise to be kept in lease renewals. Let me explain something to a whole bunch of years who was in this situation here now. Watch this. When they move them into other places, the rules and regulations will be different from where they just had to move from. I think I read an article the other day or something that they're also going to start, if you have a Section 8 or something like that your credit need to be good too. I could have sworn I read that the other day, and I'm thinking to myself, it's over. Boy, it's over. Shout out to Mama Love One for the $2 super chat. Say thanks for all that you do. I appreciate you for being around here. Tell somebody about the player. You know what I'm saying? If they add the stipulation of your credit score with a Section 8, that's a double whammy. Y'all ain't ever gonna get in. The majority is not gonna ever get into a place to stay. And then if they move them to some new affordable housing and they just left from round there where their condition is round there is how they're used to living, when they get round to the new places, there's a possibility that they will make the new places look like the old place. There's a big possibility. Say, how's your credit going to be good on Section 8? It actually can. Credit is all about paying what you owe. Credit is about paying what you owe and being able to control your finances. Yeah. Section 8 offers first-time homeowner classes. Your credit only has to be 540. Yes, they do. For their first-time homeowners. Now, what about these new complexes? They may come in with, we need a higher credit score for them to rent. Yeah, I think Section 8 is going to fold. They have been trying to find ways for Section 8 to fold for a long time. Shout out to the Republican Party. You know what I'm saying? Republican Party do not believe that taxpayers should be paying for the living for the living able bodies. For the living able bodies. My taxes, and I shouldn't have to pay for you to live. Listen, people who on Section 8 live better than y'all. Live better than us right now. They get to hang out. They get to sleep in through the week, less stress. They get to deliver their children to their other parents Monday through Friday. They in the club, whether somebody is watching the children or not. They hanging out. They smoking squares in front of the apartment and or in front of the house that they're in. They are at the amusement parks and shit. They taking trips. They at timeshares and shit. Where you at? At work. You at work. But your people on the left, we need to take care of the less fortunate and or the unfortunate. Whoa. Less fortunate and unfortunate keep getting peed in and producing children that they cannot afford. Huh? Wait. Unfortunate and less fortunate? No, just dumbasses. What are we talking about? See, that's that stuff from the left. The Democratic Party wants you to continue to support adults who put themselves in a situation because of the choices that they make. So y'all just keep on voting for the left if you want to. Keep doing what you're doing. Say, no, Willie, Section 8 will pay mortgage for anyone on Section 8 and go through the program as long as the minimum 540 is met. Wait, because I got to get some understanding. Because when we was talking about, the Section 8 has the programs to help people on Section 8 become homeowners. And their credit score minimum can be 540, which is cool. You say, no, Willie, Section 8 will pay mortgage for anyone on Section 8. Section 8 will pay mortgage for anyone on Section 8 and go through the program as long as the minimum 5. Oh, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, they will pay a portion of your mortgage for a certain amount of time. From what I do understand. You say, yes, after 3 years? Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah. They will damn near cover your down payment. They will damn near cover your closing costs. Typically, nothing comes out your pocket. You just have to go through the program and do the things that they want you to do. And then with that mortgage, your mortgage is way cheaper than everybody else got damn mortgage. Yeah. Say the states are out of money. Oh, I can believe that. I can believe that because we have people distributing that paper wrong. Say, how the hell I get on Section 8? Well, depending on the state that you're in, there's not going to be opening up. They are not going to be opening up the Section 8 thing until like 2023, 2024. In some states, they ain't opening up till 2028 because they 30, 40,000 behind. You say Social Security is running out of paper. Say Section 8 sounds like a come up. Watch this. Section 8 was supposed to be a stepping stone. It was supposed to be a come up. When I talked about this here the other day, there's so many things in place for females. There's so many things in place for females. Females is the ones who typically, the majority, over 95% of Section 8 is for females. Now that that's clear. They have all these programs to help you succeed. Now, a lot of females on Section 8, because they allow them to go to school, they will go and sign up for school to get the financial aid check and stop going to school. That's been a thing. So they don't even get the skill that Section 8 is paying for. They don't get the skill to grow, to get themselves out of Section 8. Like we just spoke, Section 8 also help you buy a home. I would have to look up the numbers. I got to find the numbers of how many people on Section 8 actually went through the program and who is going through the program. I promise you it got to be under 13%. They don't want to get off Section 8. They don't want to get off Section 8. That's why Section 8 has been generational. Section 8 has been passed down. My grandma was on Section 8. My mom was on Section 8. I'm going to be on Section 8. My children going to be on Section 8. All these programs that the system give for free. For free. They ain't got to pay nothing. And they don't do it. So what does that say about females? You get it for free and don't want it. I got to be. The only stuff they want for free is the Section 8 and the food stamps. Say, I know a Section 8 baby say she ate good. Listen, I know a whole bunch of them who was eating really, really good for damn near 20 years. Easy. Easy. You say the Section 8 help with furniture and grocery and child care. Section 8, they may not help with furniture. Depends, probably. But by you getting assistance, they get the child care assistance, they get grocery assistance, and Section 8 assistance. If you get Section 8, 10 times out of 10, you getting food stamps. 10 times out of 10, you got children, and depends on the age of the child, you is getting child care. There's programs for all this. There's programs for all of this. It's no excuse that so many females should be in the position that they are in, especially the people who have been getting assistance for 5, 10, 15 years. You say Section 8 equals darker hue generational wealth out here in these streets. Yeah. Section 8 equals all the trimmings. Why you think that they children have a better Christmas than your children? They living it up. Say WIC, food stamp, medical, housing, car allotment, and education. This is what females get. And they don't take advantage of the things that can help them not get assistance. Oh, yeah. And they get Medicaid. While you work and you pay this high-ass insurance. Her children get Medicaid. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. It's life. Give yourself a pat on the back, boy, because y'all done made it to the end of the midday news around here with Willie Williams. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Look here, players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just the finger. Your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. You mess around and lose your little la-la. You make the call. It's your choice. Ain't nobody gonna force you. Ain't nobody gonna force you because there could be some form of assault, and that ain't something that we're trying to do. Follow your own understanding. Follow your own understanding. I just want to say, I hope you got insurance. I mean life insurance. For your loved ones. For when you leave. Yeah. Uh-huh. For when you leave Earth. Yeah. Say Willie was Section 8 reparations. Now I would have... Now it could have possibly failed under under reparations if it wasn't for all. If it was just for, let's say, us, then okay, bam. That's what's up. That would have possibly been a good thing. Would have possibly been a good thing. Remember we talked, I think it was yesterday, about the single females owning homes more than males and stuff like that. I'm kind of pretty sure that some of the women who is on assistance went through the program, so those people are added into. Women get a whole bunch of assistance out here, y'all. In case you don't know, it's a whole bunch of assistance being given if you are females. There are female grants. There's darker hue women grants. There's female grants. There's darker hue women grants. A whole bunch of them. Shout out to Logan for the $5 super chat. He said my brother was getting food stamps while in jail. Now he owes $2,700 in back pay. Oh Lord. Them people want their money though from a man. Oh, they want their money from a man. Yes, they do. Section 8 equals happy STD Friday. That's what's up. Listen, y'all going out there, fandangle, do exactly what y'all want to do. Since STD Friday, we got to come back tonight. So I'm going to see y'all at 8 o'clock in case you're new around here. A player going to be back around here. You can get some more of this information. You can get some more of this correction and instruction out here in these streets as you should. Do not let nobody change or stop you from getting educated and informed about what's going on in society. I just want to say thank you to all for the support that you all be giving on the daily. That's what's up. Y'all have a good one. I'm out of here. Y'all, I done hit that damn light, but I keep cutting the sound off. I'm gone.